come on, you've got to do it in sync. Yeah,
Are we
like the
supposed
band.
to do?
Yeah,
Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing? I am Tragic Loss, and I am joined by Mr. Cabmech. Hello, Mr. Cabmech.
joined by. I'm joined by you. I'm joined. So have you guys heard of this new? There's this secret franchise that people like, but maybe not everyone knows about. It's called Star Wars.
I've never heard of that in my
Never heard of
life.
that? Yeah,
Never in my entire
it's a
life.
pretty niche thing. But today is in fact Star Wars Day,
Oh,
so
wow.
I can't actually say the phrase. Apparently, it's copyrighted. But
Yeah.
I hope you're all enjoying however you choose to celebrate that day.
Yeah. I saw a couple of questions in chat that popped up. I believe Grego34 said, what happened to the weekend mission rewards? We are looking into that. Hopefully we'll have an update for y'all soon. But, rest assured we are looking into it. So.
May the Schwartz be with you. Exactly. Yeah, that. So I hope you guys all enjoyed Brawl Mode last week. We got a ton of feedback about it, and that's all going straight to the devs. I know a lot of people would like to see, if not Brawl as it currently is, some type of 7v7 mode go or be available permanently, and I definitely understand that, and we'll see what comes. But hopefully you guys did enjoy Brawl. If you want to post in chat what's your favorite or least favorite parts about it, we'd be happy to respond to that. And then I also know that some people are upset about the changes to On Track. We have made a edit this session. We're doing 3 tanks with reduced rewards for each, which some people don't like. We're just trying something new, so let us know what you think of that as well in the chat.
Yes. But yeah. So, what is different between EU and NA servers? The location?
Yeah, that's and the teams that run them.
Yeah.
Cordy Presser says, "How goes the server transfer? Because I'm getting tired of lag." No updates yet on when Central will become available again. I know East has been not ideal for a lot of people, either because of their location or people having issues. There seems to be a couple certain ISPs that are, in particular, having trouble with the US East server. So
Yeah.
it is temporary. It should only be a couple more days. Central will be back soon.
Yep. The original article says that it should be around May 6th, so that's only about 2 more days now. What I do recommend for anybody in chat is please definitely go to the World of Tanks website. If you go to our support page, you can actually look up how to check where the network issues are coming from, because a lot of people think there are only 2 areas where network issues can stem from, either the server or the player. There's actually up to 20, and that's because there are pit stops along the way between you and the server, so I highly recommend that you use Ping Plotter. If you're really good with tech, use Ping Plotter, see what nodes are being the biggest issue. I did work with one of our CCs. He found that for him specifically, there was a Comcast node in which he is now contacting his ISP. There was a Comcast node that was causing his issues in particular. There are probably a lot of people going through those same issue nodes, so just be aware that it can be neither of us. It could be neither you nor the server. It could be everything in between. So just keep that in mind.
I saw Heavy Metal mention the premium time issue that popped up earlier today. We had some issues where some players were having premium time interact weirdly on their account, like it wasn't showing up properly or adding the time. That should be fixed now. We did get a fixed confirmation. It didn't affect very many people, but we are looking into how many people were affected and we'll compensate that time.
Yes. But yeah, Incoming was watching me have an existential crisis in the Discord because I was trying to get people who had not restarted their client yet, and every single time I asked, like, hey, if you have this issue, like, go in, play a battle, send me a screenshot of your after a battle report, and every single time someone would interrupt and say, just restart your client, and the person would restart their client, and I I was so
or
sad.
it says, "Hey, I was there too." Guido
He was
says, "Is
there.
this game really good?" I don't know, Guido. You tell us.
Oh, goodness
Nicholas on Facebook
gracious.
says it's currently unplayable. I am sorry to those of you who are unable to play on the East server at all.
Yeah.
That frankly sucks, and we'll, you feel free to put an SCS ticket, and we'll see if there's anything we can do to help in the meantime. But just to reassure you, Central will be coming back soon in a
Yeah.
new and improved way. We hope.
So BMRF sector says I have relatively low ping. Cool, nice. And get the lag rubber banding? Yes, it is not about distance. It is specifically about what node you are going through. So a series of tubes, one of those tubes is having an issue. It's not your
Yeah.
destination
Well,
and it's not you.
and you can have good latency to a location, but still have packet loss between.
Yes.
And that's why sometimes you can get ghost shells, as they are so called,
Yes.
even though your ping is good, because
Yes.
you can have a packet get lost, and so a tank's location is wrong, and that's why you see the ghost
Yes.
shell.
There
In any
there are
case, I
some
think we're
leaky pipes.
leaky pipes. I think we're about ready to get going here.
Yes. So the platoon queue is now open. So if you want to, and if you are not having issues potentially with nodes being absolutely ridiculous, please do join us in a platoon. The platoon queues are open up.
I will say I have tried to replicate play. So East has been fine for me. I
Yeah.
believe you guys are having issues. For me personally, it's been no issue here from Central Texas. I did. We got a couple comments on Brawl. K Miles, how's it going? Ken says Brawl will be better with no rentals. As a large number of them were AFK, just get 30 missions done. I think the T110E3 was a lot of people were excited to play that rental too. So it was kind of a weird meta there with like 4 of them in every game. I definitely understand that one. But yeah, the I didn't see AFK people, but I believe that people would do that too.
Also, I know everybody just heard my Discord ping. It's not you, it's me. I'm sorry. I'm turning on streamer mode now, so you should not hear that anymore. Okay, in any case, I think once I get this invite out to Mike Ruth, who is going to be our first platoon mate of today, we will be getting into some battles and some count-ins, so, you know.
We do not talk about Blitz, sadly. We are Tanks PC only here on this channel. Steve Purcell says East has doubled my ping from Central. That is awful. RJM Dubois says, why do we need a new account in Steam? This will be permanent. It will be permanent. Warships is the same way. Basically, the way that the Steam and Wargaming synchronicity is set up, it requires that you have a new account in order for everything to work right. I know there's a lot of people out there saying it doesn't have to work that way. You could make it work. You're not entirely wrong, but this is the way it is going to work. So we are. That said, to those of you who are currently using WGC, it's really like Steam launches WGC, so it being on Steam isn't actually any more convenient for you. I don't think. You can also add it as a non-Steam game to your Steam list if you really want it available in that menu. But I don't think you're missing out on anything by not playing on Steam.
No.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but all the offers, for example, we just had the Type 59 Founders Edition, which was part of the Steam launch offering. That was also made available to existing players, so there's no difference in what's available between the two.
Tier 6. So we're doing a tier 6 count-in, so if you are out there, you can do a count-in. I will be doing a vocal count. However, oh, sorry, I want to read this real quick from Nasdasdy. FYI community, I had a lag issue this weekend. I ran the Wargaming diagnostics and submitted the report. Wargaming informed me that the ISP was at fault, dealt with my ISP, and they resolved it in 24 hours. There are yes, there are 2 places.
That's impressive.
You and the server. However, there are like a bazillion stops in between you and the server, so they could all be at fault. So, anyways, we're gonna do this counted. I will count it out vocally.
All Soviet.
Yes, I will count it out vocally, but please follow the one that's in chat because the chat has no delay, whereas my voice will have delay. So, on that note, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Click battle.
JD asked how the koi pond turned out. Pretty well, except we just had a massive storm roll through, and now there's a bunch of mulch. The water in the pond is brown because a bunch of mulch got washed into it from all the massive amount of rain we got. So it's not bad. It's just annoying. And the other thing is the dogs keep thinking it's their personal bath. So every time we're playing fetch and they get tired, they just go jump in, which isn't ideal for a space you're trying to curate. But we'll survive. Uncle Ira said, "Did you watch the new Bad Batch episode?" I haven't. I'm still working on Rebels, so I probably won't watch the Bad Batch stuff yet. Somebody said I reminded them of a DJ.
What part of the country were we located in? Austin, Texas.
But
Hey!
The current server, US East, is in Virginia, and the central server is in Chicago.
Actually, I don't want to go this way. I changed my
go.
mind.
I saw there were a lot of people speculating that the server that they were having issues with was in Austin.
Yeah, I can post the Target server address. Give me 1 second. It is on the, if you go to Google and you search World of Tanks server address, it should actually pop up with the servers listed. The one for US East is actually underneath the South server's address. It's just in italics. So you have to, like, really look. It's not bolded or anything, but it is there. So definitely check for that. It's super easy to do a ping plotter report. I highly recommend it. Like Cabmech said, we haven't really been having issues. So it could be neither.
I just like how many different... Now I also look like I'm in a barber chair. I wish I was in a barber chair. I need to get a proper haircut. So bad.
I mean, what is a proper haircut for you? I just thought you just like...
The issue, I can't get the back myself very well.
Oh, you know? Wait, don't you have roommates?
Yeah, I don't have any roommates that I'm like, hey, can you cut my hair? None of us we don't have that kind of relationship.
What? Okay, well, that's very strange, in my opinion.
If you say so.
Well,
Are your roommates cutting your hair?
Yes, and I cut my roommate's hair.
Well, maybe we need to look at our relationship then. I keep suggesting the Floby. I wish.
That's really funny, though.
Grego said, I live 2 hours south of Chicago. Love the ping. Well, hopefully you'll love it again soon when the central server relaunches.
Was that, sir? Says, looking for the address look for the address using port 5222, I think it was. That's one chunk of Bing. So there's definitely a few nodes from the screenshot that I was sent by one of our CCs. And you know, I'll be you know, transparent with y'all. It was Casual Boots who I was working with, just because if you know who he is, he posted a very frustrated video, and
pretty understandable with the issues he was having.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And so I had a little chat with him just to see if we could resolve anything, especially with the connection issue. And currently, apparently, he's on the phone with his ISP, and when he said that there were packets that were being lost, the support agent said, "Packets?" ? So,
he wasn't talking to technical support.
No, he was
talking
not.
to account support. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I was just like, oh no.
Although that's one of those things, like when you go to the
funny.
job interview and they're like, you should probably like Google some basic stuff about the job and what the services they offer.
But yeah, so he's on.
What's
This isn't USPS, sir.
That's pretty good. That's like going to Jiffy Lube and you're like, can you do the filter this time too? And they're like, oil filter? What's
oil filter?
What's that?
Oh goodness. Sergeant Fudd says, it took me 3 calls to get to the correct person to discuss my node issue at Comcast. Yeah. According to what I've seen so far, it is I can't confirm, mostly because I don't have screenshots from anybody else. But it was the first node that was showing to be dropping packets was a Comcast one. So no, I thought he was gonna keep going.
Hola, Jorge in Argentina. Hello from Austin, Texas. Hope you're having a good afternoon. Yeah, packetses? Where we're going, we don't need no packetses.
Oh, maybe too. I want some damage. Yes,
This is a
100
route.
damage for tragic.
Absolute route.
How
Harry says, how about the barrels automatically raising after a shot? It cost me several rounds due to recentering and getting the barrel dialed back in. Dynamic camera thing?
No, essentially, I can show when we're in our next battle, but I know what you're talking about. I have no response, unfortunately. I've been told that it might be a limitation of the way that controls work in the game, but I'm not entirely sure if that is like, I don't remember if that's the full extent of that. So
You can also, just in case, you can disable dynamic camera in the general settings, because that is what causes the recoil effect. If that's what it sounds like it's doing.
That's not what they're talking about. I'll show you when we get in game. It's actually kind of frustrating, and I've dealt with it before. So
is it a lag issue or
no? It's when you scroll in and out of sniper mode. If you're in sniper mode and you scroll out and then you scroll in, essentially your barrel will be looking, it'll be looking somewhere else, and it's usually up instead of where you were originally looking.
I do. There are a couple places on some maps where I have experienced that. Like playing the rubbish pile on Paris when you're aiming at targets, and you switch between third and first, and the reticle's trying to figure out where the bridge is between the different views. I've had that happen.
So there's that, but there's also what is it? Like, I think it, so my recommendation, if you can, like, reprogram your brain to do this, hold your right mouse button when you, back out of sniper mode, because then it should stay in the same place. Essentially, you should lock onto, you should lock your turret / your gun.
Yeah, that'll prevent the aim from moving.
So that's just my suggestion for now until I don't know what happens, but I understand what you're talking about. All right, we're not doing tier 9. Blobbert changes his mind.
By the way, Blobbert, no comment on the blog question. Hopefully we were very clear about that. It happens, you know.
Yeah. I find it funny that of all of the things that can happen, like, that was my first, like, big everybody, like, hopped on that, you know. Okay, anyways, we're doing tier 5. Get ready.
Well, not everyone. So very specific people, actually.
Yeah.
Hey, Lady May, how's it going? Treesum says, does this drops thing work for both EU and NA, or do I have to be on NA for this stream?
Yes. Our weekly watcher drops only work for NA. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, battle.
Lost 11 Feeling says, will there be a firmer limitation in RD per match? Not being discussed presently. But we never say never to the future.
Yeah. I mean, something happened very recently that for a very, very long time we said never, so... Hey, Chase Shaw is on the other team. Chase Shaw. There we go.
I just really like that name, Lunar Toad.
Your audio is faster than chat. You should refresh. Humble, I'm not gonna finish your username. I like this tragic person. You a homie. Thanks.
It's funny because in that sense, it feels like tragic is an adjective.
Yeah.
It's not this capital T noun tragic
Oh!
person. It's this tragic person.
This tragic person.
You're so tragic.
I know. I'm such a tragedy. Such a tragedy.
Lord Spectre said, "I'm sorry, I just signed on. But what was the issue concerning the central server discussed as far as progress? What progress are you referring to?
Are you asking
Lord
about the
Spectro?
swap/move?
Oh,
or
as far
are
as
you
how far along it is?
9 months. Sorry.
It'll be done when it's done, is what the server team tells me after I bug them every hour.
Bop, bop, bop. I was making a... Yeah, anyways, babies. I was making a dumb joke.
Yes, we are going back to the central server. It's currently being moved to a new data center on new equipment. But once the transfer is done, we will be shutting down East and going back to the central server. Not in that order. We'll be reopening Central, making sure it works, and then shutting down East.
Hello.
Just like the issue when the server went down last week, we try to give you guys as much information as possible, but we would rather not. We would rather not give you a time that is early, right? So we prefer to give you a far out time estimate and hope to impress you with how much quicker we did. So fingers crossed, we'll do that again.
Jeez, Humble wants to know if I have a favorite tank.
To the right, to the right.
I mean, what do you mean by favorite? Do you want to know, like, my favorite tank overall? Do you want to know my favorite tank, like, at a specific tier? Do you want to know my favorite, like, tier 10? Do you want to know my favorite premium tank?
I mean, the IS-3 is your favorite, or at least it was, unless your heart has changed.
No, IS-3 is my favorite tank overall. T-57 is my favorite tier 10. Lorraine 40T is my favorite premium. T30 is my favorite tier 9. The 268 V4 is my favorite.
Oh yeah, we know about the 268 V4. Those of us who played Team Clash are well aware.
I mean, you know, people gotta be specific. People gotta be specific around me.
You don't have to play just that one. Vince said under promise and over deliver. Yeah, exactly. Vince, I saw on Twitter you work for a major dairy company. That's pretty cool. I dig jobs that are like essential parts of infrastructure. I don't know why.
Sir Zige is giving me a real specific one. He said, "What is your favorite tank with 3 crew members?" I'm gonna have to look. Because now I gotta see what has 3 crew members.
Yeah, I'd have to check too. ELC?
Nasdazdy, I am really bad at casemate TDs, so I truly cannot, like, by the way, I'm sorry, you've been looking at my dead tank for, like, 5 minutes. I can't do casemate TDs. I'm pretty bad at them. The 268 V4, because of its mobility, definitely is pretty solid.
Woo! Vince says, in fact, I got a bonus for not missing a day of work in all of 2020. Can we hear it for our boy? Perfect attendance.
Sorry,
that's always the most impressive award to me in school. Impressive. It's like anybody can study really hard or cheat on tests, but actually, like, getting through a whole school year and not having any random thing pop up and prevent you from showing up a day, like, that's amazing.
Yeah. All right, so up next we have Uncle Iro. Uncle Iro. Okay, invite is out.
Hopefully that doesn't include vacation, or if it does, you get a good vacation this year.
Incoming says, Tragic favorite tank, T30. Tragic's favorite tank with 3 crew, T30 with a dead driver. I like that one, incoming.
There's lots of tanks with 4 crew that could have a dead radio operator, right?
Yeah, wait, does the T30 have a radio operator?
Zaphod said, I went to school with the flu several times, not a good thing. Yeah, that's not good.
That's not good. T30 definitely has more than more than 3 and more than 4 as well.
Robert
Ooh,
says,
okay. Sorry, I have an answer.
no, go for it.
Probably the Batchation, the tier 9, because that has a 3 crew. And
You're talking about the Chichillin?
the Chichillin? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love the Chichillin.
Oh, do you? Actually, hold up. The Lorraine 40T has 3 crews, so never mind, it's the Lorraine 40T.
She does love the Lorraine 40.
I love the Lorraine 40T. That was a Jasper alert. Can you recognize my cats by their tail? Is that what's happening? The Chinchilla 25T. I love it. All right, tier 8. Get ready.
I was thinking the old electric biscuit. That's a 3 crew, right? That's your 5 Alchemist.
I am in game. Lambo G. Oops. So this didn't go out to Funk. There we go.
It's 2 crew, really? I thought it was 3. Huh.
What? Okay, Restream
Hey, Warplanes is still there.
Restream is hating Twitch right now. Anyways, we're gonna do a count in for tier 8. 2, 1, battle. The only one who has ever said my name correctly. Surprising.
How did you say it?
Lambogi?
As opposed to Lambogi?
Yeah.
Oh, Cranky Monkey's on top of the big head warnings
I know.
today.
Hey, I've been pretty good about it today. Oops.
It's funny, whenever I see USC, I think UCSC.
Oh.
Which is...
Yeah. Someone just said that I spelled USC wrong.
One of several universities in California.
There, now it should be correct. Thank you. I'm glad someone's reading the ticker.
Chase says, hola, P.S. I should be working right now in game chat. Well, I mean, World of Tanks fits into a nice little break from work.
Yeah.
Little 5-minute and then go get a glass of water. It'll sharpen your right up for the next hour.
I can't wait for it. Bad lag on USC. Shrubsy, we talked about this at the beginning of the stream, but so when it comes, so I'm not trying to be like condescending or anything. I'm trying to be educational. In terms of how the internet works, especially for you know, like video game server to player, there are not only 2 destinations, there are actually multiple. So there's the player, and there is also the server. But in between those are many nodes. So in terms of nodes, there can be upwards of 20. You could even have more, or you could have less, depending upon how far you are from the server. If any of those nodes are dropping packets, that could be causing your issue. So, on that note, what I recommend is you go to our World of Tanks website and you search for ping plotter, P-I-N-G. Okay, Chicago is about a bottleneck. What I would recommend is potentially calling your ISP. And seeing if they can do anything about it, especially if it is listing a particular ISP. One of our contributors had this issue and is currently on the phone with, wow. Currently on the phone with, Comcast, yes. Sorry, I was distracted.
Yeah, I think they understand.
Yes. But yes, please do check ping plotter just to see where the issue lies, because, you know, the stream for me has been really stable, so, you know. Except for the fact that I'm on a VPN right now, so it's having a little bit of strange issues, but that's just because it's doing an additional jump, which I could get rid of.
The nodes are always after my Domino's pizzas. You see, they're bringing back the Noid for some reason. Everyone under 30 right now is like, what did that guy just say? Sad Dingus says the internet is a series of tubes. Yeah, Sad Dingus. It's not a truck. It's a series of tubes.
You're a series of tubes, which is true. Let's see. Whips Asylum says according to Ping Plotter, it is the Wargaming server. I mean, maybe for you in particular. I'm not like I don't see your ping plot. Well, as in I haven't looked at your ping plotter, so I can't exactly say, but many people have had success by calling their ISPs, so it could be potential for you.
Helimex says move your server from central to east is a really surprise to watch West Coast. Worse isn't necessarily a surprise, Helimex, but it should be playable. So you shouldn't. World of Tanks is not such a data demanding game that it should be unplayable. Playing from West Coast to a server on the East Coast.
Uh-oh.
I feel like I can... Okay, I can't push over because we're all dead.
Yeah. Yep. Nope. Okay, so Nastasi says you can also use the network checker from us. So I totally understand wanting to use a non-wargaming platform because there's always the skepticism that people have that where they would potentially be like, oh, you know, if it's a wargaming program, obviously it's gonna blame something else. But, you know, it's one of the reasons why I recommend.
Program?
What?
Oh no, you're talking about the
we don't own
wargaming
Ping
tool?
Plotter. Yeah,
that's what I was saying. Yeah.
I was like, we don't own Ping Plotter. What are you talking about?
That's what I was saying. It's like, why is that an issue?
No, I was saying, like, people can use Ping Plotter outside of the wargaming check tool, so.
Cordy says you should wait until the second date before asking for someone's Ping Plotter.
Lambaji says, I'm not getting any packet loss, but sometimes I pretend I am to excuse my poor gameplay.
Oh, yeah, sometimes you gotta just blame lag, right?
I love that.
I don't know what happened, guys.
Gosh.
I lagged.
Can I tell you a story?
That's why I missed that shot.
I'm gonna anyways, regardless
yeah, I was
if you
gonna
say
say
yes or no.
I don't even know why you asked.
So I had a match, like, a little while ago, and I don't remember when it was, but basically, I had, I was connected to our, like, work VPN and whatnot, and because for a lot of VPNs, they'll time you out after a while if you've just been, like, logged in for too long. So ours did that in the middle of the end of the match where I was carrying, and my tank apparently just, like, kept going into the enemy team, and I came back, like, right before I died. And this person got really, really angry with me, being like, why did you do that? I was like, do what? my VPN disconnected me from the internet. Like, my tank kept going unbeknownst to me. And they just, like, kept being like, no, you obviously did that. I know, right? I was so sad. I was so sad. It was awful because it would have been such a great game. It was almost a great game. So.
Me Too says I'm on an island off the west coast of Canada. No issues with server ping is as good as usual, but no real issues. Yeah, that's like the expectation of how it should be.
Uh-oh.
Is, you know, maybe not amazing, but it shouldn't be unplayable.
So I just did a couple of hydrates. I'm also going to do one of our bingos. So this is going to be the... I know, I can't believe I did it too.
The bingo.
The bingo. So that is the fourth bingo, I believe, or sorry, fourth random square.
I can't believe you've
so
done this.
You know, keep it going, keep it going.
It's going to be tier 8s with preferred matchmaking.
Yeah. All right, tier 8 pref.
Does the FCM 50 have preferred?
What?
Been so long since I used
Does
it.
the what?
The FCM 50T.
I don't think so. You know, Iron
Watch out,
Ladybug
profanity.
posted a link that has tanks with preferential matchmaking. Oh, okay, it is? Sweet.
I thought it was. It's just been so long since I played it.
Yeah,
It used to be one of the best tanks in the game for economic purposes. I know that.
okay.
Busted out. Ancient old French heavy.
Yeah, dad ops, I totally understand. Make sure, like I said, do ping plotter, see where the issue lies, because like me and CabMech are not having issues, and there are definitely plenty of people who aren't having issues as well.
I would say like enough people are having issues that we're aware there are issues.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But, you know, definitely always submit a ticket with a ping plotter if you're having any sorts of issues with network. If you know tech enough, you can learn how to read the ping plotter, but definitely submit a ticket to our support staff and they can help you out. How much karma to redeem a date with Tragic? An infinitesimal amount.
That would be a very small amount.
What?
If an infinitesimal amount would be a very small amount.
Is it, or is it very large? Can't I can't even say that word. Does it? Doesn't
infinitesimal means extremely small, a value approaching 0.
Oh shoot. Dang, I'm cheap.
You're the money, chat.
I apparently am very cheap. Okay, infinite amount of I'm a cheap date. Let's go. She's on party. Okay, anyways, we are gonna do
being called a cheap date is not an insult where I'm
No,
from.
it's not, actually. I Oh, there we go. Querity Presser says tragic loss is cheap but not easy. Very fair.
It's this kid of cream corn and you're laughing.
Oh, hold on. Okay, hold on. Because you brought up cream corn, I'm sorry. I have to do it. We're gonna take a short moment. We're gonna take a short moment for me to grab what I have. In one moment, I'll be back. You just talk to chat.
Alright, I'm just gonna hang out chat. Alright, if you guess what she brings back in the chat before she brings it back, PM me and I'll make someone give you something.
Well, I'm already on my way back, so people better do it quickly. So I don't know.
Beef stew.
I don't
cream
know.
Corn pillow? What?
I don't know how well these will show up just because they have green on them. But I have a bunch of cream corn. I bought 4 different brands. And at some point I will be doing on my personal channel, I will be doing a taste test of all the different cream corns.
This is the content.
Find out.
This is the content that people want.
To find out which one I like the best. So, this is the content you wanted.
Well, so World of Tanks is a free-to-play, massively multiplayer online action game.
Okay. We're gonna count it now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Click battle. Room temperature? Of course, Frito. There's no other way to eat that cream corn.
Cream corn consumable win, yeah.
Cream corn, you turn into cream corn, Kamek.
Brandon says, I guess no one reads these messages on here.
Oh, we do. We do, definitely.
You didn't have to say it, I read it.
Oh. I know, I'm just throwing a nail in the coffin there.
We might miss some occasionally. On our feed, Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook all get lumped together. So it's much more active than they are individually.
9 with creep cord camo. Amazing.
We didn't get pref.
Wait, why? Yes, we did. +1?
Yeah, we did. It's tier 9. Yeah,
Yeah,
we
it's
did get pref.
+1. What?
Or maybe it just means we didn't get top tier.
They won't read my question about the nerf to on track. Yeah, we talked about it at the beginning of the stream, Pierogi. You just missed it. I guarantee it. We talked about it, right?
Why aren't corn and water or others represented?
The discount on credits. We are well aware that a lot of players didn't like that change, and we did pass the feedback on. So just know that we know about your qualms.
Yeah, so the idea was we would expand it to 3 different lines, but the feedback that I have seen from players has been very much they'd rather keep the same benefits and just have it be 1 line. So,
I mean, that's cool, Brandon, but, you know, most people find it rude to advertise in other people's streams.
Who's advertising?
Brandon
okay, he's
said
gonna
he was
stream.
gonna stream.
Well, he didn't link
Watsky
his
Night.
channel, so
No, he didn't. I guess that's
it's
fair,
not advertising.
Yeah.
But yeah, good luck with that, Brandon.
Yeah. Enjoy your stream on Twitch. Now I'm inviting you to post your Twitch link, Brandon. Brandon, post it. Post it. Maybe I'll
Darksmith
check
says
it
I'm
out.
happy the E3 was up for it right now. I was going to stop at the T95, but I figure why not? Oh, heck yeah. Get that E3. Speaking of Doom Turtles, I'm about to be destroyed by one.
Oh yeah?
Yep. Yep, nothing I can do about this.
Where is their team?
Vince says the XP missions are nice. Hey, thanks for noticing, Vince.
I don't know where their team. So we can all join and heckle you. Facebook and probably Twitch. Nice. No, but for real though, you should totally post your Twitch link.
On good old fb.gg. On track, if you dropped to 2 lines but kept the original format, now it does not benefit newer players.
I see a ban coming. Wait, why? Who's getting banned, Shrubsy? Who's getting banned?
Limbo says, is there a place I can see all the camo styles? Not that I'm aware. I think the garage is the best bet. Johnny says FCM 50T needs some love like the other primes. Buff, buff, buff. Hey, we have some more buffs for some older premium tanks coming to the super test soon. I'll check and see if they're... I don't think they're public quite yet, but they are coming soon. So that's cool.
Mr. Gon, yes. I don't know if you've noticed, but yes. Oh. Yeah, I was inviting him to post his Twitch link. I'm not gonna ban for that. I'm not going to bait someone into doing something that will get them banned. I only call people out for doing things that will get them banned.
Yeah, Tragic would never do that.
What?
Randall says, do you get reports on how many joined their stream so far? Yeah, I have access to that information.
Ouchies.
It's an amount.
Oh, hi. I have found their AE phase 1. I need help. I'm gonna die probably.
Did you want to iterate once again?
No,
I know a lot of people were frustrated by not. A lot of people were frustrated by not being able to use their existing accounts on Steam. Just want to iterate, you're not really missing out on anything by not being able to use Steam. You can add it as a non-Steam game. You get the same offers. You can you still have to launch WGC through Steam, so it's not. I don't know.
Quinatic.
You're not missing out on anything, I promise.
Hey, Quinatic. Let's see. For light tanks running at the same time was not a great idea. Oof. Yeah, I can understand why that would feel bad. What ammo should you use with the KV2? HE. Definitely. Let's see.
Can't share the deets on those older premium tanks that are getting buffed, but keep an eye out. That'll be announced fairly soon.
Did I already say hi, Quinatic? Hi.
Yes, you will always get the same offers, Foos. There will be no Steam exclusive offers that aren't available to new players. For example, the Type 59 bundle that recently, Founders Edition, that was available to celebrate the launch of Steam, was also made available for existing players.
Grouchy, I totally know what you mean, and so the thing about Steam is Steam already allows you to import your existing games onto its platform. However, it's not native, which means none of the functions that would work if your account was linked to Steam will work. So it'll only work to log you in, potentially, but it will not work to actually link your account to Steam. That means you can't use things like, you know, the Steam wallet for the, you know, to purchase things. Otherwise, you're actually correct. Yes. 100%. You can, connect you can connect World of Tanks to Steam, but there is a huge however. So
a couple of people ask about the Bond shop. Quinn, hey Quinn, how's it going? And I think Ort asked about that as well. Unfortunately, still no updates on that. I can't say that it's not going to happen soon. I honestly don't know. I will try and get an answer on that because it's been a while since I've heard anything about it either.
Jimmy, why do you say that? Everybody, Steam and players who log in with WGC are playing on the same servers. They all log into it, like if their region is the United States, they are going to be logging into the same US central server. It's just they create their account a different way.
Yeah. And they still launch WGC. It's a slightly different version of WGC, but you're really not saving any. I mean, it's, you know, Steam is a great platform. I use Steam. I love Steam. But you're not saving yourself any grief by playing WoD on Steam instead of playing through WGC.
So I'm guessing this is the person that put their name in the Platoon queue list. Is Draps TV or Draps Twitch TV? I don't know which one it is. I'm sending an invite to both.
People can you use the Steam overlay if you add a game to Steam as a non-Steam game? I think you can.
You can, absolutely, 100%. Like, realistically, so far, the only thing that I've found that is lacking, if you don't, is... Oh, actually, there's two things that I've learned from the community, is the download servers. World of Tanks downloaded faster from Steam for me, because I created a new account and downloaded it. It downloaded faster for me on Steam. And the other one is, like I said, the Steam Marketplace, which people buy and sell different things. It's kind of like trading up, basically. A lot of people like to use that to buy games. So totally understand that, but otherwise, do you enjoy Seal Clubbing? I'm not good enough to Seal Club. What are you talking about, Bungle? Jeez.
Yeah, I don't think I am. I mean, also, like, the real essence of Seal Clubbing was like taking something like the old T67 and putting out like fully maxed out crew and the best equipment and the best consumables, and you know, just going to town on people. You know,
I mean,
you have to be like really really good to properly club without that kind of advantage.
He meant being Seal Clubbed.
Oh. Hopefully you're not, thanks to our new player protection queue from tiers 1 to 5.
But also I was playing tier 8, so I don't know what to tell you.
Grouchy said, on a different note, put it something Cab said to the test, rolled an account on EU and matchmaking works much better with higher population. Yeah, I mean that's you know, it's simple math, right? If there's more tanks available at tier 7, and you play tier 7, you're gonna get more tier 7s in your game, right?
Chris, I need your username. We'll do any tier that you want to play. It's always Platooner's choice. So, sorry to interrupt you, Cabmac.
The old T18 fully loaded, yeah, the T18 was the real clubber machine. That thing was disgusting.
Favorite TD branch and why? Mine or Cabmec's or both of us?
I love the German casemated line. I just there's something about a lot of those tanks, just the Hetzer, the Jagdpanzer, or the Jagdpanther rather, and then all the way up to the Jangaroo. Like, It's all kind of silly, but all a lot of fun and hilarious.
Chris Parker 61 in Twitch. Can you let me know what your in-game name is?
Or the British turd TD line. What's your favorite TD line?
Me?
Yeah.
Like full line? Ooh, that's a difficult question. Mostly because I free XP'd a lot. Um, I don't know.
Shub says devs have done a good job with bots. Yeah, I really think they have. Um, I'm not a big cheerleader, you know. Obviously, I have to be sometimes. But I really think we really did a good job with the bots. Good job with the bots. Good job with the graphics. Good job with the optimizing for port. Those are things we've done really, really well. We haven't done everything really, really well. We've done those things really, really well.
Yeah. Let's see. Improved. Oh, if they improve the bot AI at tier 3? I don't know. Why can't we buy Girls und Panzer on console? So two things. Console has already sold Girls und Panzer before, but also second thing is World of Tanks console and World of Tanks PC are separate publishing studios, and so you're going to get different stuff at different times, and some stuff you may not even get at all. It's just how it is.
Chinese TD line was the most fun after the German. Huh. I actually ran the tier 10 Chinese TD during Team Clash a bunch, just because I wasn't seeing anybody else play it, and I actually did pretty fine at it.
Super funny incoming. I think
Just a bit bigger than most World War II tanker. Yeah, just a little bit.
Ruthless wants to know, when will we go back to the office? We don't quite know yet, still.
I mean, technically we can go in. It's just by reservation. I usually go in 1 or 2 days a week.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna be doing a tier 7 count-in. You can't buy GUP on console. They've sold it before, but like I said, it depends. Like between World Tanks, yeah. There's a Girls und Panzer tank. It's been on there for many days.
Of course, you can ask a question, Angry Canadian.
Yeah. Okay. Tier 7 count in. Get ready. I'll let it go to Facebook and then I'll start the count. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, battle. Been years since console Girls und Panzer. Yeah. The thing about collaborations like Girls und Panzer is generally there's a contract that gets signed, and between Wargaming and whatever company that we're collaborating with, they have limitations, and sometimes post contract it just allows us the liberty to, you know, to work with whatever we've created for that collaboration, or there's another option where we have to renew contracts. That's just how contracts work in general, especially regarding collaborations. It's the same for any industry, actually. It's why actors have to sign a contract every single time they are a part of a movie, even if it's a series. So.
John asks if we recommend the Chinese line. I definitely recommend the Chinese heavies. The lights and the TDs I would recommend if you want to be a bit of a hipster. They're probably not the optimal lines to go down. You're not going to get the best performance possible out of those tanks. But you will be playing tanks that very few other people play, and there's some value in that. People don't often know where to shoot them.
Oh, shoot.
You get some hipster cred.
We have a VK, and
Yep. He's behind.
I'm gonna turn around. Okay, someone got it. Be you and silent guide to your shot. Thank you. Yeah, of course, Pierogi. yeah, I want to make sure people, you know, get a nice little treat for watching our streams. So,
Um, Greg said, I'd like to see the Valkyria Chronicles tanks come to like IVC. So the biggest barrier to them coming to NA, I think, is they can't
whoa,
be
hello.
disabled by the non-historical filter, which is, you know, it's something we've held to on the NA server. We do have some like silly stuff in the game, but it's all hidden by the non-historical filter. So not being able to do that for the Valkyria tanks is something that we are very iffy on doing. I would say we think of the majority of players would rather continue having the option to not see any fictional content like that.
Angry Canadian, we don't work on Blitz, so unfortunately we can't comment. We don't really know anything on that, so I apologize. You may want to find either the support for Blitz, or you could also try, you know, finding their social media and asking the question. So I'm very sorry, but we don't have any information. I keep going to the same place trying to fight these guys, but
I don't want to set the world on fire. This stream will indeed go on for another hour. Iced tea with no ice, official.
Yes.
We have
You love his
just over an hour
full
left.
username, huh?
I love pronouncing people's full username sometimes.
I can tell. I'm still rigging win rates plus or minus 7%. Oh, that's never existed.
By rigging, do you mean regression to the mean?
Oh. I want to set world tanks on fire, though. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. This is a WAP PC Master Race stream. I mean, you know, I cannot blame people for
We
choosing
probably
console.
wouldn't use the terminology there.
Which
but,
one? The, like...
we'll say patrician instead of master race.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's fair. As the bell curve, though, yeah. I mean...
Well, it's the bell curve for a reason. It's a 15-on-15 game, and you have a 14 to 15 chance of ending up with better or worse opponents on the other side. So,
Lamboji, I love the things you say. You're pretty funny, dude. I like it.
It actually makes sense that all win rates would be within some measure of difference from 48.5% or whatever, 49%, whatever the bare average is once you account for draws. Okay. It's like in order to be a 55% win rate player, you have to be a very good World of Tanks player. Generally, unless you're just exceedingly lucky. Having
or
a
exceedingly unlucky, right?
Having a 5 or 6% influence over game outcomes is a massive amount in a 30-player game.
Yeah. I actually talked about this with some people, but hey, I actually got damage. I got 20 damage.
Hooray!
Hooray! Where are these tanks?
I mean, yeah, when you talk about players that are up above 55, like
I don't want to set the world on fire. Hey Twagic, thanks for the help earlier. You're the tech support we all need. I'm glad I could help you, casual boobs.
Tech support raptor?
Tech support raptor. I'm like Velociraptor, but with technology.
Yeah. Totally understand where you're coming from, by the way, boobs. When will Frontline be back? I want to grind my tanks. No news yet. It is coming. I promise.
No, I can't see this buggy. He's behind a building. R.I.P. That was a tough day. I totally understand. Like, we've all
been there with what, you know?
Yup. So I you know, it's why I reached out to you, is because I understand the frustration, and like I personally wanted to like make sure it wasn't any like external issues outside of like outside of like the server or your network connection, stuff like that. So
KOS says holding my 51.5% win rate for 6 years. That's a good win rate.
yeah, that's right.
You're above average. I mean, it's not, let's you got some top clan unicorns who might be like, well, if it's not 55%.
Ooh,
But
Gruen
52% is good.
Yeah. Gruen Dragon, big oof. I have had those days for sure. If I start out, thank you. If I start out having a really, really bad, like, few matches, I tend to just, like, be like, okay, today is not my day, like, let's pop off. And, it's happened, while I've been, working on, like, my T57, and so I just take a break, you know? It's very easy to get tilted, and the thing about getting tilted is it's not gonna help you. I I generally hop off the game when I am frustrated, and I go eat a snack because it soothes you, it gives you a little bit of serotonin, maybe a little dopamine, gets your brain all happy again, and it doesn't wonder what snack it is. Maybe it's going to be one of these 4 canned corn cream canned corn.
I don't like it.
Anyways, reminder, at some point on my personal channel, I am going to be doing a cream corn taste test. So,
if you are interested in more cream corn content, visit twitch.tv/tragiclass.
yeah.
Will you ever bring horns back into the game?
I would love
well,
it.
we kind of did as a joke, right?
Yeah. If I got a snack every time Watt frustrated me, I'd weigh even more than I do. For some people that is true. For me, so far hasn't been true.
Thanks for the game, by the way. Have a nice day. Here we go. Tier 5s.
Tier 5. Rudy's Barbecue has the best cream corn. It is butter and like something else, but I agree. I love it.
It is really good cream corn, but as Tragic said, I believe it to be more. They're believing there's more butter than there is corn by volume in Rudy's cream corn.
Yeah. Have I ever made my own cream corn? Surprisingly, no. But that's just because the cream corn evolution came much after my love for it. Or sorry, the cream corn situation came but a long time after I found my love for cream corn. So
yeah, canned sauerkraut and kimchi now.
5,
so we're gonna have
4, 3, 2, 1.
The fermented cabbage power hour with kimchi and sauerkraut. That'll be my version of your stream.
What is canned cream corn anyways? It is water, sugar, corn, and modified cornstarch and salt. Or at least for this one.
Lady May says Rudy's cream corn is butter, heavy cream, and cream cheese with some corn. Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Like Spotty Duck says spent 2 years in Korea, love kimchi. Yeah.
Okay, so Del Monte is water, corn, modified food starch, sugar, and sea salt.
We'll say kimchi is one of those things where having the genuine article that's really good and is a totally different and amazing experience to having some questionable stuff.
Oh, Deadly Dragons. If you want to put your username in, all you have to do is use the same command and make sure you put your username after you put the exclamation point join.
Is today working as intended? Casual says, I like her, like maybe it's this, and it's like, oh yeah, you missed that. She went to go get them earlier to show them off.
Yeah.
Got a bunch of folks who were stationed in Korea and picked up a kimchi habit. Nice.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know about the IGN thing. No worries, Chris. I'm just glad you were available to, listen and respond. So.
For me, I really like it when kimchi has some snap in it. And you bite into it, it's still like fresh and hot.
Casual Boops, that would have been way funnier, but, you know, I love it.
Drew says that moment you don't realize it's a stream. Oh, did you think this wasn't live, Drew?
Uh-oh.
Do kernels ever get caught in your raptor teeth?
You know, you'd think they would, but because raptor teeth are generally pretty spiky, you know, human teeth, the molars, they like kind of squish together. But with raptor teeth, they're all pointy, so there's no place for it to squish between. So no, surprisingly not.
Inger Canadian says, why aren't the machine guns usable in WAT? The primary reason is because there's no soft targets, right? It's all just, well, I guess there's armored cars now, but when WAT was designed, it was just other tanks in a world of tanks. So the secondary weapons that you would use for anti-infantry or anti-weapon emplacement or whatever, like MGs, just weren't part of the design.
Special boobs. RHM Borsig qualifies as a soft target, no?
I mean, it's a valid point, I guess.
Casual boobs.
Certainly the M56 Scorpion, you could shoot at with an MG.
Physics? Have you been watching too much of 13? Because it seems like you've been watching too much of 13. Or just enough of 13.
Just the right amount. My pride will protect me, M56. I still can't, if you've ever had the opportunity to get up close to an M56 Scorpion, and then just the idea that real men went to real war in that thing, you have to laugh, because any other emotion is impossible.
See, my favorite thing is the fact that the, like, manual advises that you leave the vehicle before you fire it. So
yeah, I mean, truly, it's not. I mean, you see how small it is. It's obvious. Like, there's no way that you could. It would be a disaster. You'd be very unhappy if you were in one of those little seats when the gun went off.
I am in danger.
So it's really more of a mobile.
Danger.
It's a self-propelled anti-tank gun more than it is, you know, a fighting vehicle.
Oh no, it's insanely average.
But very mobile.
I need help. I need lots of help. Oh my goodness.
Argue that the M56 was like the first anti-tank technical.
Nope, I'm super dead here. I'm very dead. No!
Saw a Scorpion at a tank museum in Virginia. Is very nice. Yeah, you see a lot of them. I talk about this a lot, but there's certain tanks in the U.S. that you're very likely to come across at like your towns, like if you have a veteran memorial anywhere, just because so many of them got decommissioned and handed out for that purpose. So like, if you live in the U.S., you're very likely to have in your town or a town near you, there to be an M60 or an M56 Scorpion or something like that, just decommissioned and in the Veterans Memorial.
By the way, we've been asked to hydrate twice.
I'm almost out of water.
Oh yeah?
M48, yeah.
Maybe you should have more water more often.
Oh, I'm gonna die. These guys are pushing through castle so quickly.
Enraged Tanker says, when will Jambi approve my Discord mod request? I'm not sure what you mean, but mods are generally hand-picked, so.
Show up tomorrow and bug him on his stream. Hey, Mr. Beetlebum, how's it going?
True, you could do that, actually. He is streaming tomorrow, so.
Get good with Jambi John tomorrow evening at, Tragic will say the time, Central.
4 to 6 p.m. Central. Bet, he says. 1v1 him for the title.
Definitely come to the stream and say 1v1 me, bro, for control of the Discord.
I love it.
I want to see you. I want tell him that you said that I was okay with it.
Someone clip that for him.
Yes, I can post that clip.
Clip him for him. Our clan leader was an M60 commander in real life. Nice, that's really cool. Kaiser is like carrying us, by the way.
Is he?
Yeah, he's
nice.
Well, I guess you're also alive, but you.
I mean, I'm not doing that great,
No, no, you're almost dead, so.
but I'm
Uh,
alive.
it tells us cool stories. Ooh, that's super cool, actually. Like, I always love hearing, like, really funny or really cool stories, so.
Yeah, a lot of the chieftain stories are kind of gross. So
Uh,
it's like, so then after 4 days in the desert in the brutal 120-degree heat, our driver took off his socks and we almost died.
oh, Lord. Yeah. I forget he has stories like that. Ugh. Ugh. Killing tragic highlight of my day. Nice. Are you playing on high def or standard definition client? I believe I'm on high def client, but I've turned down a lot of the details just to make sure I can like see more clearly, if that makes sense.
Angry Canadian says, I keep getting rushed by T-34s. What would you recommend to counter this? I would recommend not invading Russia.
Kill them before they get to you.
Sorry, it's too easy. I mean, I guess you got to go for the track shot if the mobility is hurting you, right?
Yeah. Agreed. Um, Sometimes I feel bad when we like tease new people in our streams when they ask questions. But then like I think that's
It's
kind of
some good
why.
fun.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I was going to say I think that's why some people stay is because they, hear us tease people.
Well, it's not like you were personally responsible for the decision to do Operation Barbarossa.
Yeah.
Idiot.
Idiot.
That would not be funny. Well, it would be funny, but it would be mean too.
New people? Dino snacks? Well,
Nature
I
Force
only
says,
eat goats.
my steak bomb pizza just got here. Well, happy birthday, Nature Force. That sounds like a good birthday present. Cabbage, why did you do the Bay of Pigs? I know, right? It just seemed like such a good idea at the time, Chase. They were like, you know what? We want to take you back. And I was like, I want to help you. I want to help. It's
Oh, goodness gracious. Oh
just
no.
my giving heart
I just
blinded me.
realized I just realized that Chase just got like nightbotted because he was all he all capsed it. That's a lot of yelling. Goodness gracious. Once you taste other than goat, you'll never go back. That's why I have cream corn to fill the time between goats. I love that Cat Beck still turns into corn when we say cream corn.
Yeah, thanks for that.
You're welcome. I think people enjoy that. Cream corn. Okay, tier 10.
Randy says, spent 16 years in tanks. When that gun goes off, you feel the power. Yeah, I bet you do. It's about being a metal box with a cannon in that.
Billy. Can you still pick them after June 22nd? I
What's
don't
up?
think so. Generally, whenever we have events in which the rewards are selected in game, the UI, so what you see in game, once it goes away, there's not really a way to pick it. So I highly recommend that you pick your rewards now. So
I'm betting not as loud as being in a tank that gets hit, though.
all right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, battle.
KOS says, I noticed your cup look cartoonish on the camera. It's because my cup here is a sort of shade of bluish green, so it's blending in with my green screen background.
Yeah.
So the software that's making you not see the green screen is sort of acting on the cup.
Tank Wars available on NA server? Tank Wars.
That is an EU event, and no, it is not. It's just a mission set. We have our own mission sets going on. They're pretty similar, but it's not like a special game mode or anything.
Wrap it in leftover Christmas paper. How long do you hold on to your Christmas paper, Bubba?
Crap.
It's
You don't? You don't have a box in
it's
your closet that's just
May.
wrapping paper?
It's
Dude, I have a box with wrapping paper that probably goes back to the 80s.
Jeez. Till next Christmas. Is this fair? I just leave I just leave the tube like with the wrapping still on it. Like I just cut out what I need. I don't like trim everything else to make it
Well,
work.
you're not cheap enough yet.
I'm not cheap enough yet.
How's it going, Goose? Couple folks agree with me. Drew says, is there a setting to make the leaves not look so pixelated in higher graphic SD mode? I think you're gonna.
Anti-aliasing?
I think you're gonna need to go to the HD mod to get anything that isn't somewhat pixelated.
Yeah. Otherwise,
just because.
Go for it.
I was just gonna say the amount of what is it, polygons, right? It's just less. So there isn't and honestly, like stuff with leaves, even the high definition graphics like skimp on the leaves a little bit if you get real close to them.
Anisotropic filtering, that too, but I generally say like you know, turn up anti-aliasing. So anti-aliasing essentially smooths out the edges, and because leaves are very small in the Watt client, it might help with pixelation. So essentially anti-aliasing makes it so the edges of the polygons look smoother when it's you know, as such.
Making Swiss cheese. It's bounced.
So people mentioned being frugal because of their parents growing up in the Depression. That's very much my father. My grandfather grew up during the Depression, and it has, I would say, had a dramatic impact on my
Hi, Goose.
on how my family behaves.
So we have these guys. We are very outnumbered.
Artied to hell.
Yeah, that's your one, by the way.
The arty is all shooting at me, not you, so you're fine. I've been hit 5 times this
This guy has 2 repairs! 2 repairs! He used both of them! Oh no. Deadly, no. Deadly, no! Oh no, please.
One of our tracks is damaged.
Nope, nope, nope.
My reload time is currently 30 seconds.
I have you now.
Oh gosh!
Where'd they go?
That is a... What?
Nope.
Nope. Whoa, okay. I think our node just changed because I just, absolutely just got lagged the heck to heck.
You got lagged out?
Yes, I got lagged to heck. Boy, I need to leave now because, this is very, very not good. Oh no! Okay, I'm super dead now. Ow! How? Okay. That was... scary. Very, very scary. I'm glad everybody's getting their weekly watcher drops. What's my greatest match story? Ooh, that's a good question. Oh, actually, you know what? My greatest match story was during Team Clash when I, 2v1'd a couple grills while I was on like no health. So they one of them killed themselves by ramming into me.
Green Dragon asked when the transition will be completed. We're not 100% sure yet, Grin. Hopefully sooner than the listed date, but probably we'll see. Sorry for the non-committal language. That is, our server time is working overtime to try and get that done, but there's a lot of small individual tasks that have to get done before we can go live. And then even once we get it up and running, we got to do some stress testing, you know, to be sure it's stable. So I am aware that a lot of people have been having issues with US East. We are trying to get the central server back up as soon as possible.
Do you have a fidget toy? I can hear it.
No. What I
It
have is
says.
a bottle of eye drops that I'm fidgeting with.
It sounds metal.
Nope, it's plastic.
Okay. Let's see. Iced tea. Wow, I see. I see what you're doing there. What a
C- Congratulations, Ice-T, for winning Best Metal Performance with your band Body Count.
with your band body count.
He
Okay.
did. Ice-T won Best Metal Performance at the Grammys this year. I'm not even lying.
Oh. What? Oh, wait, what? I'm confused.
The actor and musical artist Ice-T.
Oh, okay. No, he he modified the Twitch message.
I saw. I was
Okay.
also just having fun.
I'm sorry. I am maybe a little bit sleepy. I didn't have a nap today. Anyways, so I'm seeing a lot of people coming in. We talked about this earlier in the stream. I understand people are having some issues with things like lag and packet loss and stuff like that. What I recommend, and before you say anything, I am not blaming you guys.
I am, though.
However, don't say that. Anyways, there are two things, or generally, a lot of people think that there are only two things that can cause things like lag and packet loss. However, there are actually a lot. So there is obviously your connection out to the internet, and then there is a connection into our server. However, between those 2 points, there is a lot of nodes, and these nodes can be causing your lag. What I recommend is either using the Wargaming check or search for ping plotter, which is PING plotter, PLOTTER, ping plotter, and seeing where the issue lies. We do have one of our CCs in chat whom I helped earlier with his issue. Maxi, I totally understand why you're saying that, but I do highly recommend that you just do this just as a contingency, just in case. Because, you know, a lot of people in the chat have said, I'm not experiencing that, and there are a lot of people who are experiencing that. So, not blaming anyone, I'm not denying anything, I'm just saying, please use Ping Plotter to provide information about what is happening. So, just be aware, please. Alright, tier 8. Count in. Get ready. That was a
Look
super
really
long answer.
orange.
I know. So I recruited a friend into the game, and the refer a friend program is stuck at stage 5. I would recommend sending a ticket into our support staff. So, anyways, tier 8.
Angry Canadian said, "Can you guys add modern day tanks? If not, why not?" We talk about this a lot on the
3,
stream,
2,
but
1, battle.
basically, if we were to get more modern, there's a lot of technology we'd want to take into account. Not to say it'll never happen, but probably not. We probably won't see a tier 11 in World of Tanks as it exists. It would just because there's stuff like reactive armor, missiles. We already have a lot of technology that isn't modeled, like tanks with smoke launchers and stuff. It's just stuff after the early Cold War really is a different ball game, right?
So I dropped the link. If you go to that link underneath the South America server, it says that the US East server is running as a backup. So that's the server you should ping. It should
Not sure
help
which
you nail
number
stuff
it is though.
What?
Somebody was asking earlier what number server they should ping. I'm not
It's
sure
1.
which one it is.
Yeah,
Is it?
I just said what to.
I was AFK
posted the
getting
link.
water.
But I was just talking. Anyways, I posted the link. It should be in the chat now. You can even Google World of Tanks East server and it'll bring up that same link. It is right under the South American server address, so definitely use that. It's super simple. You know, like I said, we've resolved the issue with a couple of people, and I am not blaming us, I'm not blaming players, I am just simply stating that there aren't just two options to blame. So please do submit a ticket with information on that. You explain the same things a lot. That's fine.
New people come into the stream.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I think we probably don't need to go through another
Never had these issues when
explanation of
US
networks.
West was up. That's because they're, for one, in two different locations, Doc, but also, when you change servers, you change what nodes you're going through. It's like saying, when I'm driving to San Diego, I don't pass through Nevada. It's because you can go different ways to not pass through different places.
So, like, when you're driving there, you don't have to deal with Los Angeles traffic, but yeah. Was there an ETA and NA Central coming back? I believe the listed date is May 6th, but we are hoping to have it up earlier. We'll see. Though, it could also potentially take longer. But
New
probably
Bad
not.
Batch series. I don't know. Sent the node issue in many times with the specific hardware to no avail. I mean, that's really fair. Absolutely. But, you know, the only thing I'm stating is that it can be neither of us. Absolutely. But you shouldn't necessarily place blame immediately without knowing the full story. It is essentially what I'm saying.
Well, that just doesn't sound very American.
Apparently not. Oh, goodness. But no, I always recommend that, you know, you get as much information as possible when it comes to sorting out issues, regardless if the actual issue lies with our, you know, hardware, whatever. It doesn't really too much matter. It's all about collecting evidence. That's the big thing. So, we can complain about nodes since ISP. Yeah, I mean, for our CC Casual Boops, it was Comcast. And he's currently on the phone, I believe, potentially on that, so...
Hopefully, no.
Hopefully,
Still.
hopefully. It's probably... Where what? It's not even where we decided to host it. It's just about the nodes between us. Like, no matter where we were to host it, if it goes through that node, it's going to have packet loss. It's always Comcast. It's not always Comcast, but a good chunk of the time it's Comcast, so... remember, guys, not trying to directly place blame, but, you know, use what tools you have at hand to figure out where the actual issue lies, you know? That's all I got for you. Why? Why did
Real
that
eyes,
go?
real eyes, real lies.
I missed all of those. I blamed Wargate. I was angry thanks to your staff. I actually learned a little. I'm grateful. I'm glad. Not
I mean, it
everyone's
could
gonna have
still be
the
our
same.
fault.
Yeah, it could still be our fault, but you know, I'm glad that at the very least I could give you some knowledge. This applies to literally any game as well. So if you're having issues with lag to particular games, whatever, always use Ping Plotter or some other network pathing, trace route, whatever. It will help you a lot. It will help you a lot. I guarantee it. And, you know, a lot of companies will be very grateful. I just spit a little bit. A lot of companies will be very grateful that you spent the time to investigate and, you know, not just outright blame for no reason. You're free to, you know, voice your frustrations, absolutely. But just make sure that, you know, you have the evidence to back up your frustrations. So, I'm helping you guys out here. I'm helping y'all out here.
My kid running Xbox, Netflix, and WoW at the same time makes me laugh. Yeah, that'll do it.
It will. It truly will. Oh, I'm the last player alive. I was like, why is this guy rushing me? Oh, okay, that's fine. Ooh, bonk. That's fine. Okay.
F. Billy Jays says, any news about when the mouse or 5A 3D style will be on sale? I missed the holiday event last year. Not sure, Billy. If I remember correctly, those the previous years came available in July of last year for a time. I'm not sure if that will happen again, but it might be a lead.
Okay, so we've actually gone through everybody that's on our platoon queue list. So if you want to play, just do the thing. When I called my tech support, I always tell them I need to talk to tier 3. I'm in IT, so the tier 1 or tier 2 tech isn't going to get to my issue to resolve it. Yeah, that's very fair. I mean, and wow, I invite so many people and you guys just like flood the thank you. I appreciate y'all. I was like, it's empty, and y'all were like, not for long. Okay, anyways.
Cordy said, is the T-34V Sherman company that? So my understanding is it's not a mode, it's a mission set, Cordy. If it is a mode, I'll have to look into that.
Goose, which account are you on?
I believe it's just a mission set, just like our light side, dark side thing that's going on. And to that answer, no. This stream will be going for another 28 minutes or so. Sometimes we go over.
Invite out.
Can you guys make Goose play the M44? No, I won't ask anyone to play that vehicle, personally. Number 5, Hargreaves says, why are there no more tournament missions? There aren't? I didn't know that. I'll have to ask the tournament guys.
My Hispanic.
Unless Tragic knows.
What? What do I know?
Do you know anything about tournament missions?
I actually don't. I think that would be a Food Printer or 1984 Big Brother one.
Yep.
He's on the crappy stats account. I'm sending him an invite. He's not accepting it. Unless he's just not getting it. Then I'm sad. Oh, you weren't even logged in, Goose. Wow. Wow.
No tourney missions. Huh. I'll have to check. I'm not sure about that. I'll have to check out.
Tier 9.
Hispanic says, I'll voice frustration. My mother is still on that BS that video games cause violence. Frankly, though, a lot of players are toxic. The actual communities built around wargaming are some of the best I know of. Yeah, I mean, I grew up during the big wave of that. And I don't think it's like the most unreasonable stretch in the world until you start to like apply it to other things, and then it kind of seems very silly, right? Like, not everyone who watched Matlock wanted to shoot criminals, or what? You know,
Jeez.
it's a weird trend. Like, you like to play this video game, then you're going to do it in real life.
Phil says, did I miss my answer? Did I miss your question? I might have.
So then,
can you repost it?
A whole generation grew up playing Pac-Man and then hanging out in dance halls listening to electronic music, munching pellets. Little flashing colors will happen. So I can understand why they got confused.
When will the next stream for the code be? So there is no code. Reminder, Stellar. So Twitch drops for weekly watcher missions. Those happen from Tuesday to Thursday. So any streams that fall within Tuesday to Thursday should have the weekly watcher Twitch drops active.
Yeah, I don't know what I was searching for when I got Matlock.
It wasn't supposed to be up Urban.
But it definitely wasn't supposed to be Matlock. Maybe Hawaii 5-0?
No more Progetto Mod 3. So, premium tanks are usually on a vague rotation. Like, sometimes they're on sale and sometimes they're not. Those are the only two states that they could be in.
Defense got it.
So, it can come back.
I watched Matlock, so I started wearing white suits.
Yeah. Yes, Wednesdays count. Wednesdays count as long as there's a stream running. So.
Grew and I was not personally, and I'm not sure what you're referring to.
3, 2, 1, battle. But yeah, so for those of you who don't know about Weekly Watcher, I will run the command, and you can read a little bit about it. So yeah. Agent, I like how Agent tagged Restream bot. Restream just sends the chat from one platform to another. You can absolutely just say, "Hey, at blank person," because I think it tells you who said it. So, direction pointer stopped showing up. I checked settings. As far as I can tell, it's turned on. I don't actually know. Ape. My guess is. You should potentially do a check and repair. If you have any mods, uninstall them. You know, just the standard troubleshooting procedures. You know.
Let's see. All right. JD says Epic v Apple battle may have revealed those blank against crossplay.
Oh.
Was that not known before?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
That's my
I was gonna say.
personal take, but
Yeah.
my personal understanding is that
Oh,
that has
Stellar.
been the case, the known case for a while.
Stellar, there is a schedule on our Twitch channel. So if you do, if you click, so if you're watching the stream right now, underneath our stream feed, you should click on the thing that says World Tanks NA, and it'll bring you to another page. And at the somewhere on the screen, it should say something like about, schedule, chat. If you click on schedule, it should show you what streams are happening this week. Any tips for nose skipping and hanging up in game? What do you mean nose skipping? Mouse skipping. Oh, and hanging up in game. RS, you might be experiencing lag. A good way to tell if you're experiencing lag is in your top left-hand corner, there's a nice little indicator that tells you the milliseconds that it takes for information to go back and forth between you and the server. If that is spiking heavily, that can be an indicator of lag, etc., etc., etc. I'm going to cross just to see what happens.
So Grun said, if you're interested, I can drop you a link to Weapon Heroes, U.S. Army's development of a rifle simulator that was video game. Like, well, I can do you one better. My friends and I grew up during the era of America's Army, the first one, which was, of course, the U.S. Army's attempt to create a video game that could act as a recruiting tool. And then me and my friends played it, and we actually really liked that game. It was pretty good. And then they all joined the Marines instead of the Army.
Wow.
And I didn't. But there you go.
Ouchies. Damaged my gun. That hurts.
No Bobcat reports. No, Bobcat hasn't been back, actually. Apparently only interested in the ducks, not the chickens, or maybe it knows that we're ready for it now, but we have not caught it on the trail camera since the duck slaughter.
This is okay, I'm probably gonna die.
Chase said, you guys are hardcore. I grew up getting a trophy for coming last at baseball and $1 for every book I read. I wish I got $1 for every book I read. I would have been rolling in the money as a kid.
Oh. I mean, I didn't get $1 for every book I read, but like, oh no.
I did, I got White Sox tickets for a summer reading program in my local library once. That was cool. I read like 25 books and got White Sox tickets.
I have like nothing to help me over here. Oh, hey. Hey.
Of course, I'm a Cubs fan, so that wasn't a great prize, but you know.
No, turn your turret again. Turn your turret. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Got ice cream for reading? I have ice cream in my refrigerator. We'll
You're
probably
not
get
as
some.
excited about the ice cream as you are the cream corn, though, are you?
No, I'm not. It's very surprising, but I do not feel the same excitement for cream corn as I do with ice cream. It's very strange. I think it's because I'm gonna have a lot of fun trying to describe the taste of cream corn to people as I eat it. Like I'm a connoisseur. Oh no! He bonked him.
Oh, ouchies.
Wait, you guys got paid?
Oh, oh, I just got M40'd and burned to death. Ouch. That shot did,
Ooh! I almost got T95'd. That
I
was
think
sucked!
I think I just took my whole health bar. Or almost my whole health bar from an already shot and fire.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, that hurts.
I love ice cream. You can keep your corn. Yeah,
Salty
I
Tater
will.
Chip says, Cab, you're probably too young to remember a rock DJ from way back in Chicago named Steve Dahl, who is remembered for organizing and hosting Disco Demolition Night at Comiskey Park. I am too young to remember it by firsthand, but I assure you I still have a t-shirt that says Disco Still Sucks. So yeah, I mean, if you grew up on the South Side, Steve Dahl affected you. For sure.
Someone said hot, cold, or lightly fried cream corn. Room temperature straight out of the can.
There's actually some
Bet you weren't
academic take
expecting that.
these days about how that was actually a horrible thing, which I think, from my firsthand experience, it was very much a Midwestern blue-collar resentment of an extravagant cultural thing like disco. But now some people are reinterpreting it to mean that it was something more sinister, which I'm not thrilled about.
Is that guy still there? I don't know. I don't know where. I don't know where he is. Good shot. Thank you, Rural. I appreciate it. Where is this? This ELC even 90 is sitting somewhere. Weekly Watcher channel in your Discord. You tragic. Thank you. I appreciate it. I don't know what you sent, but I'm excited. Watch it be something like mean or something. I just get like super excited and then I go look and it's like something horrifically mean. That would be, honestly, that'd be really funny. Not gonna lie.
No, there's a modern take that it was about racism, which I speaking to the people involved with it, I don't believe is the case. And if anything, I mean, the face of disco at the time to the Midwestern people who were doing disco demolition was wealthy white people. So.
Oh my goodness. Can I buy universal fragments? I don't believe so. We just had, very recently, an event where you could trade in your blueprint fragments for other things. But I don't think we have had anything of the sort for, like, purchasing them. So, I don't know.
Yeah, Mr. Gone, exactly. And it was John Travolta that they were.
I bet this ELC went backwards. He went backwards. He just went around and then went backwards. That. No? No? Did you not go into the corner, ELC? Aww. Dang. That trade-in event was great. I hope it runs again. Yeah, I'm really glad a lot of people really like that. I know people have been asking.
The trade-in events have been... They've been looping around. They come around. Arjun, the weekly Watcher drops are NA exclusive, sorry to say. Usually when we do drops there, it doesn't matter what region, but the weekly Watcher stuff is NA only.
As far as we know, it should be coming back around that time, Salty Tater Chip. It was stated for the 6th in the article, but that's presuming everything goes smoothly, so. You dig? I don't know. I've never said that in my life. I don't know why I said it now. Alright, Lady May. I saved you? Thank you, Flog. I appreciate it. I was very scared.
In the BG stock, they made mention that most of the records that were destroyed were not disco. I mean, it makes sense. The people bringing in records to be destroyed weren't disco fans, so they probably didn't own a lot of disco records.
Doesn't matter. Can't stand
So,
spinach or
for
corn.
those of you who have no idea what we're talking about, there was an event. There was a backlash in Comiskey Park led by this radio host, where a bunch of people brought in disco records to be destroyed. In like 1981, it was a movement against disco, which at the time was seen as an extravagant, thing.
So while we're between matches, let's see how bingo turned out. Oh no, so close! You guys are so close to bingo. Have y'all used your select rows and select whatnots? You should.
Yeah, I mean, burning or destroying anything is the great optics, right, Brass?
Also, we gotta hydrate. We've been asked to. Okay. Alright, so tier 8, we're gonna do a count in. Oops. Did I press the button that I didn't mean to press? Okay, now we're gonna do a count.
I mean, I don't think it was ever intended to be
3,
that serious,
2, 1, battle. How do you join bingo? Using channel points. If I do bingo.
Hispanic, that's great. I love spinach, but who creams the corn? Just make tamales.
Ah! Nice. There you go. Row 3, column 5. I don't know if there's a select for both left. We'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna watch the bingo. Can you front me some points? See, that's the problem with channel points is I can't give points. I can't give points. Those are controlled by Twitch. And Twitch channel points feels like cryptocurrency because there's a there's a controlling figure that specifically gives the currency at a specific rate, and I'm just like, so we don't control it, but an overarching party does, and we can't pass it to other people.
That's my favorite type of party, the overarching party.
The overarching. Seems like something that someone from the overarching party would say.
I'm gonna die.
Yes, you are. Almost guaranteed.
So what I managed to do there was I went off a cliff and landed on the tippy toe of the treads and then took 500 damage. And then I happened to do it in front of an ISU 152 who then turned and shot me. And that's how you die in the first minute.
Nice. What column was missing? 5.
Thank you for the applause. Appreciate that. Mr. Gon says corn is best fresh on the cob. Agree. Boom Baladi says, why does Frontline need to be tweaked? Why not just let it be like last year? Boom Baladi, I will save my response for when we announce what the changes are. But I think you guys will probably like it.
Where can I find bingo? Like where to see what is currently marked, or like what's your specific question? Sorry, I don't quite understand your full question there. Wait.
Salty says, why can we have 300 friends on our contact list but 1,000 on our blacklist? You know, that's a good question. I would honestly might be worth seeing if we can get a dev answer on that one. Goose says, as long as they don't change how many credits I make, I'll be happy. There. Grin says, I've stopped playing all the special events. Really? All of them? Some pretty fun ones. I guess not everyone's going to like all of them, but...
Yeah. My game froze. Do you have context around that? It would help if we understood the context of when it froze. Also, like, other things. If anything, you can send a ticket into our support staff. They should be able to help you a little bit more by being able to specifically get the information required to help you.
Tragic, I was watching Nick Shock stream yesterday, and I was watching you guys talk about RuneScape. Tragic.
Yeah?
Always talking about RuneScape.
Yeah. I mean, like, I love talking about RuneScape. Shoot, I even talked about RuneScape on the thread. The thread that we had for... What was it? When the server went down for a little bit.
Back in my day, we bullied RuneScape players.
People still do. It's just... my goodness. The rules are confusing? How are the rules confusing? All you have to do is redeem channel points, and it'll automatically put the spots down for you. So... It's pretty easy. Pretty easy, I think. Reward temporarily out of stock. That probably means it's been fully used and there are none left. So, you know.
What is the story with the brawl not helping towards the battle pass? Was it missed or was it done that way on purpose? Why not include tier 5? So tier 5 I think is most, like a lot of it is we don't really want people grinding at the low, what we conceive to be the low tiers, which is 1 to 5 in Wargaming's idea of it, right, with the separate queue. So we don't really want to encourage more experienced players to be grinding games at those lower tiers. As far as the why didn't Brawl work, I think it was probably just an oversight, but that's a guess on my part. I'd have to ask and get a clarification. I think the Brawl team and the Battle Pass team were on separate wavelengths at the moment. Brawl is still very much kind of a work in progress that we're tinkering with. So it comes around when it's ready and can fit. Bonnie says, what is this Frontlines people keep mentioning? I know of Frontline. Storm said, is the Eastern Front and Spoils of War Camo going to be available via weekend mission rewards soon? I'm not sure, Storm.
I'm surprised I haven't gotten RD'd yet.
Tankmonger says, hey, Tragic, I killed you and Stu Junkie. I was in the
Nice.
bat chat. Had I known it was you, I would have
gosh.
gladly laid down my arms.
Ouch!
But definitely don't lay down your arms and instead destroy Tragic at every opportunity.
Yeah. Don't give me an easy win. Fight for it.
Here comes the flute.
Do, do, do.
I'm gonna get my penny whistle and play along with that one day.
Oh yeah.
If you are a newer player and want to get better, join the awesome World of Tanks community on Twitch. There are some amazing streamers willing to answer questions and help to teach you to play better, for sure.
Yeah.
Good advice. Baynu Roos and says, why are special reward tanks allowed in tournaments when they're not permitted in special game mode? Good question. I would have to refer to our competitive gaming team. I'm actually not sure our current tournament tools allow the exclusion of specific tanks. So I think that's something they're working towards, though.
I don't know why this
isn't a flute. It's a record. Oh, come on! A recorder's a type of flute, isn't it? Isn't it? Is it not? Am I going to have some musical instrument nerds in here bully me for not knowing that a recorder isn't a type of flute?
I understand what happened.
I'm talking about a penny whistle, which I consider to be a type of flute, but it's called a whistle. And that's what we call a tragic whistle, which is definitely not a flute.
Yes. You're welcome, Goose.
Yeah, I don't know that much about flutes, I gotta be honest.
I actually know how to play the flute. Oh, there we go. We got some applause. I'll pay more to stop that. don't have a...
Okay. Flute. Unlike woodwind instruments with reeds, a flute is an aerophone or reedless wind instrument that produces sound from the flow of air across an empty. Okay. So
I can't believe you've done this.
tell me
I
that a
can't believe I've
recorder
done it either.
doesn't have a reed.
Yeah, a recorder doesn't have a reed. So recorders are, they look
I can't believe
and
you've
are
done
held
this.
more like, imagine it to be like a reedless clarinet.
A recorder is a family of woodwind musical instruments in the group known as internal duct flutes. Flutes with a whistle mouthpiece. Bam! It's a flute, says Wikipedia. Which means I'm an expert now because I read a Wikipedia summary.
Jeez.
That's how knowledge acquisition works.
Okay, what is... I haven't seen a grand battle in months. Is it still active? So grand battles are at tier 10, but also, if you run platoons a lot, I've found that you'll see them less. Otherwise, like, I've seen, actually, like, before, like, 4 in a row at tier 10. It was kind of crazy, so...
Fizz says Wikipedia is not allowed in college. Come on, Fizz. You haven't learned to click on the source links that are cited in the Wikipedia article and then cite those in your paper? Come on.
Yeah,
Come
I know,
on.
right? See, that's the... So, my thing is, I totally understand why professors don't want that. It's because Wikipedia is not the source. Just go to the individual links. Like, come on.
I have found that as Wikipedia's gotten older, more and more of those links are dead.
Yeah, they are. But it's easier, it's still easy to find similar sources. So that's the thing, is, like, use that as a, like, hub, and then go other places. Without using channel points? So currently, yes. If the inventory is out, that means people have used all of them. There's no other way to join bingo. You'll have to wait until the next time we run bingo.
But yes, just to clarify, when I said that I read the summary of the Wikipedia article and now I'm an expert on that subject, I was making a joke. It was not serious.
This is a very interesting match, and I've been watching it for entirely too long, but it is about the end of the stream, so if he links you to Scientology, run. I hope not. I hope not. Anyways, so let's look at bingo, actually. So you guys were really close today. It's really surprising because,
Come on, give him the space, tragic.
I can't.
Free space.
I can't.
Gosh, she's so mean, chat.
I really can't.
I
I'm sorry.
I try to get you guys bingos, but
There should be a bingo blackout option for 50k. Pierogi, how many? You redeemed 3-5.
Rogi got it.
For
Bingo.
which one? For which one? Because, depending upon what we needed.
Watch your profanity.
Okay, I'm going to check the, what's it called? I'm going to check the creator dashboard to see what is going on there, and if you selected the correct reward, because it does have to be the correct reward. Let's see. When did you use it? Oh, we
this
also
game
got,
is rigged.
we got a raid earlier, by the way. Sergeant Maj.
Oh, thanks for the raid. I missed that.
Okay, so select row and column. Lord Spanktro selected row 3, column 3. I'm not seeing row 4, column 4. I thought I got 3-5. I'm not seeing that particular one. So I see Explosive Surprise got random bingo square. Sergeant Fudd got random bingo square. General Lee Stupid also selected random bingo square. Insanely Average did select column random row, so he selected column 1. Tuesday, let's see, random bingo square, select row, random column, that was Black Enigma, and that was 3. Select column, random row, Black Enigma selected column 3 again. Random bingo square by Sorny Walkman. And then Extreme Violets did select row, random column, and that was a 3. And then we have Lord Spectro did row 3, column
I
3.
can't believe you've done this.
And then I'm not seeing any other redemptions so far. Okay. Pierogi. That is because you put it in the incorrect format. You put it in the incorrect format. The format, if you read the reward, says please put it in as 3, 5. So
I resign in protest.
I will give you guys this one. Just because we are able to verify. However, please read the information in the reward because it will tell you exactly how to redeem them, okay? If you guys don't read, I'm gonna not have any more patience and I'm going to scold you. I won't actually.
You're gonna scald them?
Scold!
You're gonna go after them with hot water?
Scold. I can't read. Reading is hard. I swear y'all are lucky that I love you and I'll do this for you. Okay, I will send you all a form link, a Google form link. You have to fill it out. Yes, bingo.
You only have a minute to sign up.
Goodness gracious. See, Cabmech is the one that's like...
Well, I want him to do the bingo, but
well, yeah.
you gotta move quick.
Okay. All right. I will send it in a moment. Reminder, please read the reward information, please, because I in the future I'm not going to help you. If you don't get it right, I'm not going to have any leeway for you.
All right, bingo form is in the chat. While you guys are entering that, since we have some people here who weren't here at the beginning of the stream, why don't you let us know what you thought about Brawl last week, what vehicles you enjoyed in playing, what you did like about the new Brawl, what you didn't. Do you want it to come back full-time in some form? Let us know. We are still collecting any and all feedback on Brawl mode.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I promise not to take part in this one. I mean, you can always enter your name. But I will say. So far we have 5 entries, 5 responses. Oh yeah,
Right.
Randall, you have a good point. So we do have a t-shirt design contest going on, and that is up on the front page. So if you go and you check it out, I will drop the link right there.
Good looking out, Randall. If you're art inclined at all, get in on that.
Yeah.
Some cool prizes available.
Heck yeah. Thanks for the
Good
show.
to see you two guys too.
Aw, you're welcome, Shawnee. Glad you enjoyed it. Okay. But yeah, I'm gonna repost the bingo stuff with returned on-track discounts. Pint size, we have already noted that, so thank you. Fast enough? Maybe. 32 responses so far.
Lord Spectro is a responder. Mr. Grom wants to know, is there a Nuck match tonight? I believe no, tomorrow night.
Yeah.
And remember, 4 to 6 p.m. Central tomorrow on this channel, you can catch Jambi John for Get Good with Jambi John and challenge him to a 1v1 for control of the Discord server. You heard it here first.
How can we do this? How can you do what? Enter into bingo. That's that link. If you want to enter into the t-shirt design contest, that's that link. If you want to watch the Nuck tournament, it's going to be either on Z_best14's Twitch channel, or it's going to be on Germ_NA's channel. So you can watch both of those. There's also an article which you can find. Otherwise, if you watch any of the CC's channels, those channels have drops. The World of Tanks NA channel does not have drops. We do this so you guys look at their channel. I want you guys to watch their channels. Please support our casters. They put in a lot of work to help run this tournament. So please do check out their channels. I appreciate it.
Ooh, Vesuvian flexing that he's gotten that Dev Team Thunderbolt shirt. That's a rare one, Vesuvian. That is a rare shirt.
All right, 47 responses. I'm going to be closing the responses now, and I will be selecting our winner momentarily.
I think the rarest World of Tanks NA shirt is the Gen Con shirt with the dragon from 2017. I think I'm actually the only person on the team with one. No one who didn't go to the event got one.
Yeah, very unfortunate because I really wanted that shirt. It was
a good one.
Incredible. So sad about it.
The problem, Alolan Bunny and I would have had to carry the box of shirts back across the city of Indianapolis, so we gave them all away instead.
Okay. Okay.
What was that? Oh, was it Bunny Vesuvian? Nice. You can go say hi to her. She's the global community manager over at Pokemon Go now.
All right. So I have our winner. I will post their name in chat. You have won. I will email you at the email that you have provided. So I hope that you spelled it correctly. Otherwise, that is about it, everybody. Thank you all for joining us.
Who's the winner?
Zagai.
Congratulations, Zagai.
Anyways, Cabmick, do you have any final words for our lovely viewership today?
Nope. Get your Brawl feedback into the forums or the subreddit if you haven't put it in here. Hope you all have a good week, and we'll see you next Tuesday at 4 p.m. Central on Working as Intended. But tomorrow, 4 p.m., get good with Jambi John.
Yes. All right, so we are going to be rating Oranjo Man. So please give him a warm Sherman Gang welcome. Give him all of your love. Be very supportive. We really love
big boy.
Mimi big boy. Anyways, we really love our
big boy.
Is it he big boy? But no.
Well, you wouldn't say Mimi because he big boy, not me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I understand now. Anyways, go say hi to Oranjo Man. Please give him all of your love. Give him all of the support that you give us, and we will see you all. Well, Jambi John will see you tomorrow, and we will see you next time that we were online. Goodbye, everybody.
Have a good night, everyone.